I won't be sedated. Just give me to the airport, put me on a plane. Hurry, 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 before I go insane. I can't control my fingers, I can't control my brain. Oh no, oh, oh, oh.
Motherfucker. Hey, how are ya? You doing good today? That's great. This Monday. Monday, day of Mondays, you know. You know, if I had to count the days that I love, Monday is a day that I would put out of 7. Boy, is this a rough start. Hey, how you doing? It's Rambling Alone, episode 10, being recorded on a Sunday night at 12. This thing isn't going to be uploaded or start uploading until 1, so I'm not sure if it's going to be up at 8. But hopefully it will. Hey, what else? Oh, man. You know, for the latest I've ever done this, I feel the most hyped. Maybe not as hyped as, like, episode 1 or 2, but, like, right now, I remember how I felt, like, on those past ones. Like, God, was I just in a drowsy state. But I am excited. I've been doing things, been, chasing around shit, playing video games. And I beat a video game called, little AAA title called Wolfenstein 2. ever heard of it? Yeah, so I beat Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus is what it's called, and it's a really fun video game. It's really fun. It's hard. If you ever want to play it, you probably want to. Don't feel shameful if you got to play on what was it called? Okay, so I might suggest play on Can I Play Daddy? Only because there are some parts of those games that are irritating as hell, and I didn't like whatsoever when I played it on Bring 'Em On, which was supposed to be like your difficulty for people who play video games. You know, still one challenge. You know, normal mode. And then what was that one called? I cannot remember. Don't Hurt Me. That's what it was. I had to back that shit up on one part where I was like, okay, I'm tired of dying. I'm not having fun. Let me put down the difficulty. And I tell you what, if you play that game, you're like, man, is the camera moving way too fucking fast? I would say tone down that fucking sensitivity. You really should. It's like I was playing on normal, but with that sensitivity fucking up, it was like I was playing on hard or expert because I couldn't fucking see and I couldn't fucking move. I was watching Super Bunny Hop's review of it, and he said that it's easier with the computer instead of like an Xbox. So if you're like on the console, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. Or not as easy as like a mouse. But they were still tinkering with the difficulty like 2 months ago. They thought it was still too hard, and apparently they didn't find a good balance of it. But anyway, that's a lot of negative shit. Some good shit though. The story is fucking amazing. Every character they introduced was fun, I thought, or I was having a fun time with them. Some people might dispute that, but like they were interesting, and I didn't like I had to remind myself the characters from the previous game. Not saying they were boring or anything. Of course, it has been like 2 to 3 years since I played it, so I had to refresh myself. And I mean, they were interesting too, and I think they got like an upgrade in writing. I think writing has improved a lot. It's still that kind of sense of, well, like the first half of the game is that sense of dread and like, man, everything sucks, and then the next half is like, fuck yeah, let's yeah. Which had a problem. There's a problem in some of those like scenes or in cinematics. So like this is one part, spoil a little bit, but not too much. Well, I'll keep it basic enough for you, where the scene's like, all right, we're gonna go to the roof. You know what you're gonna fucking do? We're gonna protect. I'm protecting my people. You buy some fucking time. Go out and kill some motherfucking Nazis, man. And like he's like, I'm gonna kill some motherfucking Nazis, man. And he like blocks the door, and you're like, yeah, we're gonna kill some motherfucking Nazis. And you run down the stairs, and you know it goes into the game, and you run down the stairs and immediately get obliterated. like I don't know what game they want. They want a game like Doom, or that kind of combat, like fast pace and all that, but it's like mechanics aren't built around that. It's built around like sneaking and like moving through cover. Not even moving through cover, like sticking to one cover, and if it blows up, then quickly moving to another one, and like, you know, kind of laning out. Like where Doom is more like run. If you stand still, if you hide behind something, you're gonna die. But that's because most of Doom's enemies are melee. Like they're gonna come at you and run at you. Wolfenstein is more like sit, stay, shoot at you, try to get strategic, um, flanking you, a strategic move against you. Or like Doom is kind of like that, but it's more like puzzle pieces moving together. I'm talking about new. Well, I guess old Doom counts too, but new Doom as well. It's just like, okay, I see a knight, and then sticking to chess references, I see like a knight, a queen, and a king. Okay, should I take out the king? Blah blah blah. You know, you're working this out in your head. Where Wolfenstein is more like a lot of shit ton of pawns than maybe like a knight, and then or two or three knights, and then like at the end there's a king or some shit. Like it builds itself up, and it works best as like, I guess Doom is more like checkers, but like with chess pieces, I guess is a good way to say it. Where you're moving, you keep moving and moving and moving. Wolfenstein's like more like, okay, stop and kind of think. I mean, thank God they I don't know if it was on the last one, they put like a manual save on it, on this one. And you could just like, you could save scum that shit so easily. Like once I got like to, let's say I got into a good spot after I killed a bunch of guys, I just saved in that spot instead of going back to the quick save. Oh, I have one part where I was getting my ass kicked, but I was able to. It was basically like what was that movie with Tom Cruise where it was like live, die, repeat or some shit. What the fuck was that? Well, anyway, you know, he kept dying, and he had to just do it just right. Well, basically, if I went left, I died. If I went right, I died. So like I would wait a second and move. It was kind of a fun little thing, but safe scummed the shit out of that one. But it's still a really good game. I still recommend it if you like first person shooters. Like it's still a fun little ride. I just think that that it could be balanced better, or it could use a little tinkering in some areas, especially the ones where you have to kill everything. I was like, well, that was just more irritating and annoying than fun. I was like, okay, if I go left, oh, I'm dead. If I go straight, oh, I'm dead. If I go right, I'm dead. I mean, basically, I just had to sit there. But it makes you. It has a weird problem with feeling in a moment. Like I said, like I want to kill everything like I'm a fucking badass. Like I'm a fucking, like weirdly enough, the Doom guy. I'm a fucking badass and I can kill everything. But honestly, no, you can get shredded easily. If they wanted stealth, that's fine. That's great, but I don't think the sections where it's like kill everything and survive or whatever long enough till this happens. Like the mechanics that they created doesn't work around that. I keep repeating myself a lot. But it is a good game, enjoyable. I think it took me about maybe about 10, 12 hours to beat it, and I didn't go through the collectibles or anything. And I'm playing through it again. When I played it the first time, I picked the Fergus timeline instead of the Wyatt one, because I just enjoy Fergus way more instead of Wyatt, and I'm playing through Wyatt's now, and it's equally enjoyable so far. But if I had to pick one first, I would say Fergus, because I don't know, I just like that Scottish accent, that sexy Scottish motherfucker. But I feel like the best story is like with Wyatt, because it's like, yeah, he's young and he's trying to learn how to pick up pace and be a leader and all that. Maybe I could just kind of relate because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and he's in a situation where he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. It's like, oh, okay, I can get that, you know. Maybe when I get older, I'm like more akin to Fergus, where like I know shit and I can do shit, and you know it doesn't bother me. But it is a good game. It's really, really good. So that's that. Buy Wolfenstein 2 if you like first-person shooters. If you don't get it, because it is annoying, but it's fun. I say watch somebody play it because it's a fun game to watch too. The guy, it reckoned back to like the old days where you wanted to beat the level just so you can see the cutscene. Like the cutscene is the reward, and I agree. I want to play Mafia 3 and see if I can get that same feeling. I know it's get like really fucking repetitive, but I still want to try it because I saw those cutscenes and they looked amazing and well acted. And I was like, okay, well, shit. I should either buy it or just look it on YouTube. Look at the. I love how they put on YouTube, like, Mafia 3 movie. It's just all cutscenes, blah, 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 1080 HDP, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's just silly. Just silly people. Speaking of silly people, another thing I found out this week was Roger Allen Greer. No, that's not his name. What's his name? Roger Allen. Fuck me. Let me get my phone. Just real quick. Stall, Riley, stall. That's not stalling if you say what it is, you dummy. Roger, okay, R-O-G-E-R, Roger Allen Wade. That's his name. It's, if you ever watch Jackass, he's the guy that says, if you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. And, yeah. He does, like, a lot of cool shit and all that. It's, like, his songs, like, go listen to the All Liquored Up album. Like, one's called Butt Ugly Slut and Frying Bacon Neck. It's a really good guy, and the only way I could describe it is just go listen to it. It is country. If you don't like it, then, like kind of like that. What's like Roger Miller kind of country, where it's like a guitar and you're mostly paying attention to the words. It's like that kind of country. Anyway, there's that. I just realized that I told Matt that he was sponsoring this video, and I should have did at the beginning, but I didn't. And if Matt made it here, sweet, send me that Snapchat, you sexy fuck. Ugh. I don't know why I got cussed like that. He also told me to think of a favorite memory of him. And not saying that, like, most of the time when we hang out, it's like we're just chill at his house, which I love him to death. And I know there's been some moments where he's acted crazy, but the guy cannot, for the life of me, remember any of them because I'm a forgetful asshole. But I do remember this. And that was the moment I realized that he fucking knew me. It was when we went to the movie theater, and we were going with my buddy Ward. Yeah, he's been on the channel. So we have Ward, and we're meeting his parents, and we had somebody else with us. And we were watching, what was it, Spy or some shit, Melissa McCarthy movie. Great, woohoo. And basically the way we sat down, where like they all sat down and I couldn't get to sit by them. I had to sit like by his parents on the other end. And I was like, well, okay, I'll just enjoy it from here. And basically Ward or Matt asked there was like a couple next to them, they said, and they could like kind of move over one or two seats. And I didn't want her to do that because, they got there first, but whatever. But Ward was acted polite and said, hey, can you move for my buddy to sit here? And they said, yeah, sure, whatever, man, that's okay. And they moved over a few seats, and I got to where they were, and Matt leaned over and he said, I find this hilarious because you're going to think about them for the rest of the night, and that they had to move, and he had me dead on. I thought about it the whole fucking night, that they didn't have to fucking move, but they did for me, and it made me feel bad because they were there first. And I don't know, it was one of those moments like, yeah, Matt had me dead on, and he fucking knew me, at least in high school. I'm a weird guy now, bro. No, the only difference is I gained a tiny bit more confidence and knowledge, just a tiny bit, but not a whole hell of a lot. But yeah, that's one of my favorite memories of Matt. That hopefully won't be forgotten in time. But I'm a fucking idiot and a forgetful dumbass. What was the other? Oh, he also wanted me to tell one of Ward. And Ward's a funny motherfucker, and he's had, man, I haven't really spent a hell of a lot of time, or as much as I want to, or at least enough to where like, oh yeah, I got banks and banks of memories of Ward, like It's really few, honestly. But I have one, and we were over at Matthew's house, and nobody dared me. But for some fucking reason, I was like, watch me put hot sauce on a cookie and eat it. Cause I don't think it was, no, I don't think it was because it was cool. I think I just thought, oh, this would be funny and this will get laughs. And I would just kind of a little bit overreact on how, on this cookie, hot sauce, whatever. Funny time. And I, I remember when I ate it, I guess I had chapped lips because it was like the fall or something, or maybe December. And when the hot sauce got on my lips, and it got to the point where I was crying, like tearing the fuck up and crying, not like wailing. I just tears were coming down my eyes, and nobody had chapstick, so I had to grab a piece of ice and like rub it on my lips. So I'm in increasing amount of pain, and I'm not a bit okay. I'm kind of a bitch, but I'm not a huge bitch. Now I was just dealing how I was dealing, and I really don't like hot sauce, and so like it's like Tabasco or something. Anyway, so I'm in great pain, and Ward's like still kind of making jokes, and he what was it? He said, you know what would be weird or really funny? What if we went to the screen? Because I think all the Star Wars was coming out in 3D, and they were re-releasing it. So it was like, what if we go to Empire Strike Back 3D, and when Darth Vader says, "I am your father," we just yell out, "Holy shit! Oh my God! Holy crap!" You know, just like in complete shock, and you, like, everybody fucking knows, even if you don't watch Star Wars, you know that Darth Vader is Luke's father. You know, or for the most part, at least you've heard the fucking joke once from some parody of Family Guy or Robot Chicken. And my cousin doesn't even watch movies, and she knows the twist or whatever because it's the biggest twist. And just the thought of somebody not knowing that they lived there, like we're saying, like 20 years old, and you don't know, like that was the fun. It was having the pain on me, and then having that funny ass joke had a sense of euphoria to the point where he said that, and I thought it was so funny that I was on the ground, and I was either crying because I was laughing so hard or crying because the pain on my lips was really bad. It's one of my favorite memories that Ward is in. That it just, oh my God. I still laugh about it this day, and I don't think I did the joke any justice, but like it's just really a really good memory. And I guess that's one of my favorite memories with Matt, because I think that might have been the night that we went and watched Spy. Oh my God, my favorite memory is in this same fucking night. That's great. Aren't I a fucking original guy? I don't know. I've hung around Matt a lot. I remember one time I was yelling out the window like "Merry Christmas, motherfucker," and it was like November. And he's just laughing in the left of me. He just thinks it's funny as fuck. Oh man. I have a shit ton of memories with like Matthew. And then with I'm making memories now with Sadie, my cousin, who is, oh yeah, you know, fucking Sadie, she's on the fucking channel. Yeah. Hopefully I can get a fucking good computer on Black Friday, and we can get those Dark Souls videos running. Hey. Hopefully, that's my plan. Alrighty. This is 18 and a half minutes. So I'm gonna let you go because it's like a 5 fucking minute song. That I got. It's from the Old Blood, Wolfenstein, the Old Blood, that kind of like DLC that they released, or mini game that they released between the New Order and the new Colossus. Yeah. So it's from that. So I hope y'all enjoy. I hope y'all enjoy this podcast. And I gotta text Matt that it's late in the podcast when I start talking, because I just finished Wolfenstein too, and I wanted to share that. Okay, here's some music, and I think it is time for me to go. I will see y'all next week. Bye.
When they poured across the border, I was cautioned to surrender. This I could not do. I took my gun and I vanished. I have changed my name so often. I've lost my wife and children, but I have many friends, and some of them are with me. An old woman gave us shelter, kept us hidden in the garret. Then the soldiers came. She died without a whisper. There were 3 of us this morning. I'm the only one this evening, but I must go on. The frontiers are my prison. Oh, the wind is blowing through the graves. The wind is blowing. Freedom soon will come. Then will come from the shadows. Oh, the wind is blowing through the graves. The wind is blowing. Freedom soon will come.